What's going on, people? How we doing? How are we doing today? Hope you guys are doing all right. All right. So today I know that. Oh.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination.
Knock when the door is closed.
When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
AG, thank you so very much for that sub. The continuation, 18 months. Thank you so very much. That was funny. Yeah, thank you so very much, man. So, we're gonna do something a little different at first. So I was supposed to, check out this script, but I wasn't feeling it. So I wasn't feeling well, and so I actually didn't get to do the script. So I figured, since this whole process is supposed to be online and shown so that people can watch it, we're gonna go ahead and do it, right? So we're gonna go over the script. I'm gonna add my notes, and we're gonna go from there. And another thing is that I actually have to pick up my son from his cadets meeting, and so I know that somewhere in the next 30-ish minutes, I'm gonna have to leave to go pick up my son. But the one and only Epic Butch, who's hanging out in the door frame for some reason, he's gonna be here to talk to you, so that we don't have to just leave the stream, right? So that way, when I come back, I can jump right in. But hopefully we'll be done with the script, with going over the script, so that we can then just go draw something. Okay?
Before you show you the script, I have a story to tell you that kind of made me mad. It's not very long. So I was talking to Keyshawn, and they were like, me and Tyler are gonna do some sports stuff at cadets and get strong and look good, and you're just gonna be doing whatever it is. And I'm like, I'm gonna be getting strong too. It's wrestling. What do you think I do?
It's wrestling season. I'm going strong too. Ooh, scripting. Yeah, it's not my favorite form of scripting. My scripting is to draw it out while I put in dialogue to my stuff. This is proper scripting. So, but we're gonna go over it and see if we can't go through these 10 pages, write our comments and our thoughts, and then that way we will move forward. And then we have to draw a ninja. Like I can't go the whole time and not have some type of ninja going on. So we're gonna finish some type of ninja. So I don't know if you guys remember this first page, but we did go over that before we went into something else. What's going on, Thunder Keys? So we're gonna kind of skip over the first page. I'm gonna respond to this. It was suggested that this should be two combined into one, which I do agree. So we're going to respond to that one and go, I agree with Clay. I think it should be one panel.
I'll be right back.
All right, so. Oh, wait a minute. We don't want that. No. We want this one. Oh no. Oh, that's right. No. I understand why now. Oh well, just have to say Tillman's try things. You script, I script, we all script. Alright, anyway. Or Tillman tries it. Okay. And then it says, right here, breaking the fourth wall, Cornelius. Yep, that's me, Cornelius Bennett. I'll fill you in real quick because my brain is like a computer, and while you've read this caption, I've had like 39 thoughts. And then it said, it's like, I think that there's so many panels here that this can be combined, but I don't think that would be necessarily a problem, because it was 1, 2, 3, right? We see that, and it's like pick here, so it's 1, 2, 3. Yes, please come in. Please come in. Panel 2 catches him in the face. That's 4. Taking it off 5, and then 6. I'm like, I don't know. I think. What's up?
You're not getting Ty.
I'm not.
No, mine's getting him right now.
Oh. I didn't get that message. Okay. Well then, I guess I'm going to be here. We're not. Guess we don't have to leave.
I'm gonna go eat dinner and see if I can find a charger so I can have my phone charging while I'm sitting in here with you.
Okay.
I'll be back.
All right. Thought I had one, but I guess I don't.
Well, there's that one.
There's plenty of plugs. There's plenty of plugs around.
It's plugged up into your light.
There's.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I see
Okay.
the charger.
Becky. Oh. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Becky McFarland over at YouTube. Thank you so very much for that follow. Scripting. All right, so I was like, I think this could work. If we combine the other 2 panels to get her, then it's only 6 panels. So depending on the flow of what, you're in Fulcrum. Where are your email? Oh yeah, I haven't uploaded them. My bad. My complete bad. I'll upload them probably tomorrow then. Forgot. You're like, yeah, these are done. Okay. I have a lot going on. Spending on the flow of pacing. But come on, I think it would work. All right, so there's that one. Bam, Kadunskis. Okay. Panel 2 or page 2. Here we go. Will you be uploading all of them or chat? No, I'm gonna upload all of them. Removes hand sanitizer from his book bag. Panel 2 in one hand he's spraying. I don't necessarily like this because we read this one last time. It was like he's spraying in his mouth and spraying in his face. Different bottle, he's spraying some in his mouth. His eyes bulge out of his head and he's spitting it out while Lacey and Ray are cracking up. Wait, Ray? What? Wait, did I miss something? Did I miss somebody? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, this was updated. Okay, so now we got 3 people. Lacey, Cornelius, Lacey, and Ray walking through. Oh wait, this is different now. Past guys playing basketball, a police station with said by the name of person. It flies by a school. See, there's stuff going on here. And it's like, because it flies by a school with girls taking selfies on their cell phones playing double deck. So this did change, and it just showed it's supposed to be them walking throughout Little Rock, Arkansas, but then it's still talking about the bag. So that means I want to add something here. No, this one. This one, I want to add a comment here and go, so are we still looking at the bag flying around? Okay, comment. Alright, page 2. So here's Ray's cracking up. Poor Ray. You'll be fine, buddy. Easy for you to say, Macho Man. What do you want? Oh, man. Okay, panel 5. Ray, are you nervous about the game? Sure, I am, sweetheart, but I'm used to breathing for my sensei. Blah, 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 athlete, scholar, stud muffin, Raven, and whatever, Cornelius, you're a certified genius. All brains, no brawn. Alright, so we now have 4 panels with no description of what we want happening here. So, alright, this comes in, no one has said anything. Oh wait, I also have to respond. Okay, no, I responded to that one. Okay, so we have nothing, nothing here, so we're gonna add, it's like, in these 3 panels, there is no description on how you like them to look. Now, here, I still, the scripting process that I'm doing, like, at this moment, it's definitely more of a collaborative thing, because normally, right, your penciler has zero say as into what's going on. You can ask questions, like I just did on this these 3 panels. It's like, well, they're talking, which is fine, but like, do you want them to look a certain way? Are we focusing on someone specific? Stuff like that. So there's no description here. So that's kind of important. All right. Miss in front of class, and we see the back of the students' heads. Her name somewhere behind her. Similar to the note on the last page, I'm not sure this transition works. Would be great if we could transition scenes on a page turn. Yeah, that's true. That's a really good thing to know, is that when you're scripting, if you are changing scenes, right? Like if you can change the scene, you want it to be on the page that we normally turn, which would be so it would be page 4, because normally it opens, right? Page 1, 2, 3. And then you want to change the scene, it'll be on page 4. So that's really good information there. If you're working on scripting for the first time, that's a really good information. Hey, Miss Ebony, how's it going? Scene at the bottom of the page, and then start the new scene at the top of the next scene. Do you have any ideas about it? Down to change it, considering this is going to be a webtoon format, does it matter? It does. Like, it does and it doesn't. Tired, not feeling well. Aha. I understand that completely. I mean, I took the day. Alright, I was trying to get over something, and so I just took the day. No. I was like, I'm tired. Let's just not. Alright, so I think that this panel needs... I think that the transition, there is no, like, hey, let's go to the school. That's it. Really good. Point play. Not to mention that. Oops. Come on. Not to mention. Almost. There is no talk about the school. So the transition is very abrupt. Reply. Okay, caption. Panel 2 was a wide shot of the classroom, which was with Miss Millie J. Mary Juan, Keith Carlos, and Devon. Seems like this seems like it should be up front. This seems like it should be page panel 1. This seems like it should. Whoops. it should be panel 1 as it seems to establish who is in the scene. Comment. It's kind of no. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead. 3. A highly educated slave. He was eventually caught and put to death. And brown skin. A younger member with his leg up on the chair, surrounded by Keith, White, thin, Carlos, Peter, and heavy set, and Devon, dark skin, lean muscle. Okay, I can get that. I wonder if there's drawings for these guys. This one also, there's no description here. Comment. Like no description there. All right. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Gem. Gem Paints, what's going on? How are you? All right, now we're on the page, panel 4. Yeah, it's okay. Because he's... You see? How do you get your hair to do that? Looks structurally impossible. It's my superpower. See, but what's awesome is it gets to do this. You're like, shh, gets really thin, and then you go. Check out that animation, huh? All right, so these really don't. These don't have real, like, these don't have descriptions on how you want to. So I'm going to say this is just a dialogue. Energy, yeah. Dialogue. And no panel descriptions. There needs to be panel descriptions to guide the artist. Breaks the fourth wall, just a head and a balloon, and it says that. Okay, fine. Panel 5. Panel 5. Recess. Basketball court with peers, including gang members. Cornelius shoots an air ball. Okay. Makes sense with panel 2. The book can pick up a life. Use the force. Okay, and I'm so this is an urban story? Yeah. Urban superhero story. I mean, this could work. I mean, there's still no description. Right? There's no descriptions on how to draw these. And leaving it up to the artist can be very, very dangerous. Right? Because you might, like, I could just draw head, right? Head in the back, and that's it. Be like, it works, and that's why I think it serves to go that there's no description. what do you guys think? Like, you, a lot of you have done your own comics and stuff like that, or maybe have gotten a script from someone else. Do you think that you need, like, there's a way, there's scripting ways where it's like, hey, we're gonna leave this up to you, and then there's the scripting mentality of, I'm gonna tell you absolutely everything. You know, how do you feel about that? Like, I personally want to see some type of guidance, right? But then it's still like, okay, I can do that, and I can move this around, maybe get it from up here instead of down here, so I can make that a little interesting, right? But when it's just the dialogue and there's no, you're right, and you don't have any dialogue, or you just have dialogue, it's just kind of like, what exactly are you wanting me to see here, right? Because if there's a little bit of idea from the writer going, hey, you know, I was thinking about this, it makes it easier to go, okay. And especially if you have this collaborative process, you can be like, well, based on the storytelling that we have established, this is going to, you know, we should have this shot from over here because it'll be more dynamic, right? So you should script exactly what you want your reader to see, right? Always pre-production, like you'll die tomorrow and have to leave it to someone else entirely. That's a good point. Let's see, Cornelius. I'm never picked for the teams. They'd rather play with less guys. His sister Lacey comes up with his magic wand to cheer him up. She performs a spell on him. Cornelius smiles. We hear men laughter off screen. So there's way too many things going on here. So here's a caption, right? We've got Lacey. What did he say? Anytime you do multiple actions in the same panel, you will likely need to break it up into multiple panels. Yeah, any idea? These should, I mean, to be honest, those are just separate panels. I agree. These should be separate panels if you want to see all of those actions. Okay, see, Clay. So Clay is an editor. He's a professional editor. So he's kind of bringing up the same stuff. Let's see. I only leave it up to the artist if I trust them initially. Now, no, I'll be happy with what they do. Right, no matter what. In regards to commissions, right. It's easier to overshare than cut back. Wait. It's easier to overshare than cut back than to provide little and have to add. No, absolutely. Like, it's what I keep telling my students. I'm like, if you're, you know, I'm telling you to push it. Just all the way. It's easier to reel you in than to, like, constantly nudge you into the right space. Otherwise, if I'm that worried, I'll even thumbnail it out. Right. I mean, and that makes sense. Now, granted, you're an artist and stuff like that, and sometimes writers are not that. So it makes it really hard to do that, right? And you're just like, I can't draw to help. So, but if you can, then fantastic. See, and it's weird because we've got, like, here will be the description. It's like, this is what's happening, and it's all these actions in one. Like, this is like going more like a movie script. Right? Because it's easy to go like, hey, you know, they walked up and they're doing this thing and this person's smiling, and it's like, okay, you can do that, but that's a movie script, right? Or an animation script where you can see all these actions happening, even if it's like this person's walking up and this person's behind, you know, and you can't see everything on paper. So that's one of the hardest things that I've realized about scripting is that you have to remember that every time that you display an action, right? Like if you have two separate people, you can do like, here's an action, but if one person is doing multiple actions, it's multiple scenes. And there's like multiple panels, because otherwise we get lost and we don't see it. Maximum basketball. Don't worry about those jockeys. See, and then, oh wow, and this is all, oh yeah, those need to be separate scenes. Okay, then Lacey drags him away. Okay. It's 4 panels. I mean, that's pretty much a 6-panel page. Oh, it says it's 6 panels, but it's only got 4 panels here. Okay. Page 6. Alright, sorry. Page 6. Following Cornelius and Lacey home, Keith is tying his bandana with gang colors. Okay, Devon holds Lacey and Jermaine, punches. What? Like, whoa, where did this. Wait, where? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so he's like, look, you suck. He's like, yep. Okay, you suck. Lacey, pathetic. Cornelius, don't worry about those. Lacey, there's a 0.4. Those tough guys will make it to the NBA. Bet. You want to disrespect me? Okay, that's where it says, you want to disrespect me? Gang colors, Tiny's gang colors. And Devon holds Lacey as Jermaine punches Cornelius. I think there needs to be, like, we need to catch up to someone first. So the gang members need to catch up to Cornelius first. Comma, and then like, I don't know, they're like put hands on shoulder to set up the next panel, which would we can spell it, would be the punch to the face or gut. The battle royale has begun. It has begun. Come on, you can get, no, he's stolen from you. Man, getting double time, double teams, beat up from every which way. Ah, blowed up. It's like, ah, blowed up. Butch with the win. Butchie with the rigged win. Okay. Ray goes running towards them. Okay. Jermaine, I don't know what Cornelius said, but you know better, bro. I'm going to give you and your boys one chance to walk away. Okay. Snaps a headbutt. He snaps a headbutt. You wouldn't. I don't think you would say snap. Like, I don't think that's the right sound effect for a headbutt. I don't know if that is the. But it might just be me. Okay. And then he hits him with a headbutt. Bam! Running, tying, it's like, tie my headband. And then one of them grabs, I think it would grab him, and then it's like, bow! And then Ray comes up, yo! And then he laughs, and then pow, headbutt. Okay. Alright, panel 7. Ray backs up and can't see anything. Carlos and Keith come up behind Ray, and he hears their steps. Steps back, can't see anything. This is a panel. This is a panel. Carlos and Keith come up behind him, behind Ray. This is the panel. And he hears their steps, which is interesting. Right? Because I don't know how you'd actually, like, if you're blinded and you're like, ah, and then, you know, it's like, how do you, I don't know how you would, maybe, you know, you turn around and you'd, like, look at him from behind, but those are different shots. He feels a blow to his back kidney on the back of his head. Are you looking at the current doc? I updated yesterday. I mean, I clicked on the link you sent me. So whatever was there. Yeah, it's not the first one. It's the newest link that you gave me. And I'm actually on the site, so I'm assuming so, yes. But I could be wrong. November 1st. You said you did it yesterday? It doesn't, no, I must be on the wrong one then. Because I just went to the link. So I might be updating on the, does it not update all around? Yes. Yes. So unless I missed, so I went to okay, so I was here and it's like yeah, I clicked on the one, oh, I clicked on the one from 1 day ago. That's what the link came from 1 day ago. Oh no, that was me. Nope, November 6th. No? I don't know. I clicked on, yeah, I clicked on the one that you sent as the last one. So. But if you're saying, go, I sent an email yesterday? Yeah. Yeah. This is the link, right? Yesterday. And I clicked on this link and it brought me to this. So we're gonna be like, we updated. Oh, you look cold. Why?
I am cold.
No, I'm like, why?
Get your fans off.
I'm hot. No, I'm not hot right now, but.
Well, I mean, it was pretty like hot earlier today.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it was like 70 degrees. 70 degrees. Can you believe that? It was 70 degrees.
But then.
This is the version where they are walking to the school and there's no house. Yes. This is that one. Yeah. Yep. No house. He feels the blow to his back. He feels the blow to his back kidney and on the back of his head. And these are two panels. These are two panels. Okay. Dives into a dive roll. So Ray just got like pow into the side, right? Which would be one panel, and then another one is like boom, someone hits him in the head. Shouldn't he fall down?
No.
I mean, so he's tuck and rolling here. Seems like he would be on the ground or holding his side or something.
For getting punched?
He got punched in the kidneys and then in the back of the head.
I would not fall down. I would kick them in the face.
You would fall down. Ray faces off with 3. Yeah, see, I'm gonna. Because it's not like he was thrown, right? Like he didn't get chucked, and then he could tuck and roll. I'm just trying to think about back in my youth when I got into fights, you know, you get hit in the kidney. It's like boom, it's like right. Well, I mean, it doesn't say who's hitting him, but I guess wait, it's two different people because if we're following this. No, because all right, so one dude headbutted him, right? He headbutts him, boom. And then he's like, I can't see anything. And then Carlos and Keith come up behind him. And, I mean, even if you have two people, they're not like, like Wonder Twins punch. You know what I mean? They wouldn't do that. And so I'm assuming that it's, one's coming in for the kidney shot. He's going low, boom. And then when he goes, ugh. Right? Because kidneys make you hurt and they make you tuck in. You're like, ugh. Sound effect, very important. Ugh. The other guy's coming down from the top going, boom! Which would plant him into the ground. Because all of that force is in his back of his head. And so, because physics. It's like the punch in the back of the head gives him the momentum to roll. Like I said, this one is definitely, I'll have to give it to you. If you're like, no, that's what I want, then that's fine. But I really think that him getting hit in the back of the head would put him on the ground.
What happened is the first guy headbutts him. He's like,
Right.
They get hit in the
From behind.
Oh, so he's like, over. And then the last guy comes, and he doesn't just punch him down. He punches him at an angle, like 75 degrees.
Tucks and roll an angle.
Yeah.
I just honestly think that there's, that I'm thinking about this. The thing. See, you don't know. You're not in any fights. You don't know what a kidney shot does to a person.
It hurts a little.
It hurts a lot. So if you're getting hit in the, and I'm also thinking about like street fights, right? So if you've got the drop on someone from behind, you're gonna hit them as hard as you can in wherever. And so if he hits him in the kidney, the first thing he's doing is going, ugh, right? Like he's gonna bend over because of that pain, and then the other guy's gonna come from the top down and punch him in the head. And, one of those haymaker clobbers. And Rogue's kidney punch. That's a natural 20 roll. But I think that's what would really happen, right? It's like, bam! Because he's like, oh. Because even if you hurt him. Because honestly, if you wanted to change this, because... right, like here we have 3 separate panels anyway, right? So he backs up, he can't see anything. Carlos and Keith come up from behind him, and then he hears them. So that could be an over-the-shoulder shot, and he's like, kind of dazed, but he kind of looks backwards, and then you have someone who cracks him right in the face. Bam! Right? And he punches him in the face, and that could make him roll, because he's like... And then that, like he can get that full like, like he got hit right off of his feet. And then in the next one, we could have him roll and then hit the superhero pose, like rolls and goes, and then he gets up and he's like, I'm gonna fight you, right? Because you have it so that he squares off with him. But I think that the punches that you have so far, it's not what would happen.
Is it supposed to be just like normal people?
Right now, they're all normal people.
Oh, I think he's lost.
So far. So this character is surrounded. He's got 2 people behind him and 1 person in front of him.
He does a flying tornado dragon kick. All of them get kicked in their throats. But he doesn't stop there. He kicks their throats out and they'll bleed out and die.
The point is that he is a masterful fighter. So Ray is already a masterful fighter? I mean, not Ray. Ray, right? Ray. Sorry, there's many characters. Bennett, Bonnie, Lucy, Ray Bennett. Ray Bennett, model student and athlete. He has always been gifted academically and athletically. He's a star football, basketball star, and gifted martial artist. He is very protective of his brother and sister. People will know not to mess with Corny because of that. He's a great leader like his mother. How old is Ray?
15.
His dad isn't. As he isn't going to Naval Academy, he's going to play some football there like his dad. He's 18. Okay, so he's the older brother. Okay. I mean, I think that him being a masterful fighter is one thing. Like, he can be a great fighter, but these guys got the drop on him, right? So I think that if we have it to where he turns, right, because he hears the people from behind him, right, and he turns and gets like, bam, and gets punched in the face, and then kind of gets that like, and he flows over, but then we see him roll and, you know, reset himself. Like, I don't know where we're going from here, right? Oh, well, he's getting, yeah, see, I really think that we could do, it would be that instead. Because then you can have your role, and then you can have your superhero, like, you know, superhero role catch himself, like it's, you know, it's about to go down. But, yeah, the way that it stands right now, I don't think he would go in a dive and roll. So I'm going to come back and I'm just going to write that. So I believe that is Tyree back?
In Life 360 said they just got back.
So I believe that in order to get the tuck and roll, Ray needs to get hit in face right after he turns and hears the people behind him. It seems like more of a natural progression. Okay, natural progression. There we go. And then he faces off with the three guys and Devin, Holden, Lacey. His eyesight is coming back. Like, we wouldn't see this. Like, we wouldn't know this, right? Because we're not inside his head. It's not a movie, right? So we don't get the blur vision, and we realize that we're now looking as him. So we wouldn't see that. Like, if you want him to indicate that his eyes are better, you know, like he could rub his eyes, you know, and have one of these where it's like he's doing this and he's looking really menacing and it's like, and it's going down, but otherwise we don't see it, right? And then also this panel is like, we see him, like, once again, these are two panels. These are two different panels. But then again, it's like, and in the second panel, when we see Ray go into warrior mode, comma, what does that mean? Mean and look like. Right? Because my thing is, does he turn into a Power Ranger? Right? Does he turn into a ninja? Like, heck yeah, let's turn. You know what I mean? Like, my guy would turn into it, he's like, oh, you done did it now. Ninja bomb. And then, you know, he's a ninja. But what does that mean? Maybe he gets blindsided from the front after realizing he's surrounded and the two behind him are trying to follow up. But the protagonist rolls under their attack into a vertical base. This puts all three of the attackers in front of him. More masterful of a fighter that way. Yeah. But he got blindsided. He got blindsided from the front, like with headbutts. So I guess he could get blindsided again. But I think that the way we have it set up, right, where when he turns, he gets punched in the face, then he can at least tuck and roll that way. Ray is not a superhero, just a great fighter. No, I mean, I get that, but I was just going based off of what you have written here. Just wondering what that means, right? Because we have an idea with modern anime and stuff like that, what that means for people, right? People are like, oh, he's going Super Saiyan, right? Which is the other equivalent of going beast mode. But what did you have envisioned? This needs more of a description to it, right? Because you might be expecting something grand, and the artist is going, okay, he's going into warrior mode, crackles knuckles, right? And you're like, well, I mean, I guess it's something, you know what I mean? So that's why that needs more of a description. Panel 8. He walks matter-of-factly to them and handles the situation quickly and masterfully. Oh. Any character in pop culture that's similar to Ray? I don't know. Wait. Okay, Ray punches Carlos. Ray punches Carlos's fist from a punch on top, breaking. Okay, so he hits his fist and it explodes. Okay. Ray jump knees him unconscious. Okay. Carlos falls back. I mean, these two could be combined. Carlos hits his head in the curb. Oh, and that's it? I'm like, oh wait, that's it? Okay, so in panel 8, so this one, right, walks up to them matter-of-factly. Great, panel. And then you say he handles them quickly, like, and handles the situation quickly and with mastery. But then you show it to us, right? Is that what happens for all the rest of them? Panel 9, Ray does a 540. Like, you can't, like this 540 degree roundhouse kick, we'd never see it, right? We're not going to really see him spinning in the air. I mean, and I know that they have Spider-Man who will be like, I went from here to here to here to here to here to here, and it's like, why do that? It's an animation, you know, like you're trying to do animation there. It's not an animation. And so doing a spinning, you know, doing a 540 spinning roundhouse kick, it doesn't work out there, right? The different form of kick is it's not just a normal roundhouse kick, it's a special 540 which looks differently. Right, because, well, hold on. Make sure I know what I'm talking about. 540 roundhouse kick. Look it up. Yeah, see, it's spinning. That's what I thought. Oh, let's get those ads in, shall we? Yeah. Like, so if that's what we're seeing, is like, right? Like that's, you got to have the setup, right? Like we got to see him hit that setup, twist, and then kick, and it's like that's a lot, right? So it's one thing to be like, it's one thing to just to draw this, like, I have him, the whole twist thing is definitely something that can happen, but, you know, like, oh, that's a spinning, you know, it's like, oh, it was a spinning roundhouse kick or something like that. It's more that you kick the same leg you jump off. I see. Referring to the impact pose rather than the full motion. Okay. All right. Like I said, I think that you know the twist and leg hit is fine. But since we don't have a jump off point, right? It's just one movement. So it's like, because that's the next page. We turn the page, and then it's like, here's this kick, right? Whereas if he was running or stepping or anything, and it's like he steps off and then he kicks. But I think it's just gonna look cooler, like when we flip the page 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we're not gonna flip the page. But it would be cool if it was, you know, if we had that set up. But I mean, it's not. I don't think it's necessary to have that set up. Just having a really cool foreshortened, like him twisted and the other person getting hit out of the way, I think is what's gonna really sell that. And then Jermaine swipes at Ray with a knife. Swipe, 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 miss, miss, miss. So you want 3 swipes? So if you want to see 3 swipes, it needs to be 3 panels. Extreming the hand with the knife and stab his own leg. See it? Like, and I understand this, but if it's, you got to remember, right? Swipe, 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 and he missed each time. It's like miss, miss, miss. The next panel is the grabbing of the hand, right? That's a panel, and then it's like, and you can see him screaming. So this is 2 panels. This is 2 panels. Ray punches Urian simultaneously in the face and gut, knocking the wind out of him and dislocating his nose. So how does that look? Simultaneously hitting somebody. Right? Like, because it's separate motions, right? To get full power, if you're gonna try and break someone's nose, right? You want all the shoulder, back, legs. You want all that in there. So, you know, you want to hit him in the gut, fine. Hit him in the face, fine. But simultaneously, I think, is the issue. Doing it simultaneously is not what's gonna work. I was envisioning you seeing a trail of the swipes. But why wouldn't you want to just show it? Right? Like, why wouldn't you just want to show it? Vacuum kick fighter. Oh, of course. No, I know, because we only have 10 pages. But see, okay, so good point. But you have a lot of action going on, right? And because all this is supposed to happen like that, right? In a fight, there's no long, drawn-out spaces, especially in a street fight. So these panels can be smaller so that you can get multiple panels into the page, because you're not really trying to say anything, right? You don't have long, drawn-out dialogue. So because what was your sound effect? Miss, 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 right? So if I have a thin panel and he's like, and you only need to put one word in there, it's not going to be a problem, right? You're not going to see it. And you get to really show off how he moved out of the way or ducked backwards or did whatever he needed to in order to avoid these these attacks, right? We're really showing off how awesome he is, right? To make it two swipes, and that can be done in a single panel if space efficiency is an issue. I mean, yeah, you can. You can. I personally am a big fan of just it's like it was written in there. You should show it, right? You clearly want that to be seen. So, one thing I know is like, so if you're like he evaded 3 times, let's show it, right? It doesn't have to be huge, especially since you're not really saying anything. Because no one complained about it. It was totally rigged. I saw it happen, and I was like, you know what? Skip deserves to win this one. Panel, Ray punches, yeah, and dislocating his nose. Yeah, still, I think that this is also two separate panels. Separate. Oh, so I can't spell. Separate actions. And thus two separate panels. Throws Lacey into Ray and punches at him. So let's see. Multiple action lefts. Yep. We see Lacey in flight and Devon punching. Yep. And then Ray steps into a punch with his forehead and breaks Devon's hand. Okay. Like crackles. Agreed. Okay, so I'm going back up though because I believe he took out everyone. There's Carlos. Well, what happened to Keith? What happened to Keith? Because at the end of it, it's like, what? We lost Keith. He got scared and ran away. I mean, that's, I after seeing Ray completely shatter people's hands and stuff, I'm like, I can see it. Clay was pretty clear about keeping it 5 to 6 panels, but if you have other ideas, that's cool. Because I ran out of panels. Okay. So I agree with Clay when it comes to putting in panels for when there's going to be dialogue, right? Trust me, as I'm running into things, I'm like, okay, I have a lot of dialogue that's going to happen. I need to have my spaces be a lot fewer. But if I have pages where I'm like, it's just action, right? They're just fighting, and there's like 9 panels in that page. Because it's the panel and the panel space dictates how much time has passed. And so if we're looking at one page and it's like panel, and it happens to be a fight, right? We know that stuff is happening very, very quickly. And like I said, you're not saying anything. It's if there's something, it's like one word captions or special effects, so it's like we don't have to worry about spacing. Whereas if you start going, and it was here where I calculated, and it's here where I calculated the amount of space it was going to take for me to, duck, punch. We got that Sherlock Holmes monologue about how he was going to do the fight. Yeah, then you can do like four panels. But after, so think, this is perfect. So think about it like this: if you've seen the Sherlock Holmes with Iron Man, if you saw that movie and he was in the fight, right, and there was the punch and he was like, and everything was slow motion, and he was giving this huge long dialogue about how he was going to break down the fight, like how he was going to do everything. That one, if you were going to draw that out, would be 4 or 5 panels, because you need the space for all the talking. But then in the movie, when he like snaps back and he's like, all right, I'm about to do this, they did the whole speed up action fight, and it was like, and he just hits all these moves really, really quick, does everything like bam, 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 bam. That would be an action scene in comics, where it was like, okay, he came in, he ducked, bam, one panel, he went up, bam, another panel, came across, bam, another panel, he stand, bam, another panel, right? And so that's where I think Clay was going for more, because when he said it, which was further up here, right, and he was like, think about, it should only be 5 or 6 panels, you are doing dialogue, right? And that's when it shouldn't be more than 4, 5, 6 panels. But I think down here, right, having them just go, these are just small panels, and it's just gonna be like punch, hit, uppercut, grab, stab, it's just like one after the other, bam, 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 bam. And you can't get rid of Keith. Like, maybe it's just a quick punch, but Keith can't disappear. Right.
Maybe the punch was so quick he evaporated.
Maybe, or it was like he ran away. Right. Oh, sound effects are that's what makes it. But I think you definitely can't get rid of a person who you've established in page 7. I forgot what I had him do. Well, because here you had him punch Ray, like either in the kidneys or in the back of the head, right? And so he was an active member of this fight. And then it was like, all right, so and then here, Ray faces off with the 3 guys. So, he's even mentioned in the next panel. Then in panel 5, he goes all like super mode. And then evaporates. So whatever it was that you wrote in the last version should probably come back into this version. But I wanted to read that fight. So that we could see what was happening here, because, right, you have, once again, it's like he walks matter-of-factly into them, right? This is a panel. Whoops. This is a panel. This is a panel. Okay? And then you write, and then handles the situation quickly and with mastery. But then you show us the fight. Right? And it's like, but then you show us the fight. So and I'm writing in all these notes here since you're on the phone, right? But I'm going, do you want to see this? Or is that what is happening in the panels to come? Right? Because it's like, if he handles the situation, I think that's really what happens. See, think John Bourne walking and engaging. You can't do that in a comic book script, right? The looking at something from in the movies, where it's like, oh, these are like it looked like it was instantaneous, right? And you might be able to do something like, the action was there was a punch and he grabs and pulls it over here and shoots because he's got 2 hands, right? That's fine. But he's walking in comics. The thing is that he's walking, that's an action, right? He can walk and shoot, right? He could walk and, right, because that doesn't require a whole lot of body movement, but he couldn't walk and kick, right? Not in the same panel. Like I can show him walking, and then in the next panel he pulls out his guns, and then in the next panel it's like right, and he's shooting guns. That's 3 separate panels because it's 3 actions, right? So if he's walking in and he's just like, I'm walking and it's gonna be, really cool and holy crap, it's about to go down, and then there has to be an action for him to engage with, which I think is what you're doing. Is like Ray punches Carlos, right? And it's like, or punches his fist because he was like, because the panel, the way that I see this panel page set up, one, he's walking, right, and then we see Carlos with the big wind up and he's like, right, and he's here, and then we see Ray, right, and they meet and his just the hand just goes and it shatters because that's really what you're looking for, right? And then when we see that, and then the next panel, he's already up in the air with that knee strike, right? And then he's done, right? Like, all right, he's done, he's out. We don't need to see him unconscious, right? I mean, he'll be unconscious, but like you have it as like this renders him unconscious. Yeah, obvious, right? But it's like, right, and he jump knees him, bam. The next panel, we don't need to see him falling or his head. The next panel should be Ray engaging with the next person, and then you put Carlos in the front, knocked out, right? He's just laying there like, we can assume he hit his head, we can assume he's unconscious, we hope he's not dead, that kind of stuff, but he's just laid out in the front. But he's off to someone else, right? And that's where you can have the Keith, right? He can be engaging with Keith there for the next 3 panels. So I don't think that this is something that you wanted to have happen here. You wanted to show it, which is why you showed it. So comes in, jump, knee, bam, and I'm gonna write in here is like, I think this is where we should engage with Carlos. I think this is where you should have Ray engage with Keith, since he left. Carlos almost dies. Well, the poor guy, he got his fist broken, and then he gets kneed into the face. So yeah, yes, we will put that together, and then later, come on in.
Nope.
Huh? Oh, I love you too.
I took Keyshawn home after we took so long.
Oh, okay.
They arrived, decided that they didn't want to drive up this week.
Oh, okay.
And then I told Keyshawn that we could take them home every time.
Yep.
So just in case we could try it next time. That's it.
Okay.
I love you, bye.
Love you, bye. But and Ray is held until called. Oh, okay. And he's held by the cops. That's fine, right? But we can actually. That's a good shot. Like him being in the foreground with a broke face, bleeding, and whatnot. And then you can show him in the hospital later, and it's like, oh man, someone's like, man, Keith or Carlos, come on, man, you got to come back. That's good storytelling, right? Something happens, and then we see the aftermath afterwards. That's perfectly fine. But then he deals with Keith here, and then off of that, it's like, spinning roundhouse kick. Pow! Oh no, wait, Keith is right here. Ah, there he is. See, then we could set this up. See, I'm sorry, I thought this was Jermaine. But Keith is right here. He didn't disappear. But I think these 2 panels will allow us to do a setup for that flying kick to Keith into the wall. Knife, we addressed into his own leg. We addressed that one. And we addressed that one. Throw, like, I'm just like, did he throw him? Like, did he pick her up and was like javelin throw her? Because once again, this is two separate actions, right? Yeah, there's two separate. You can't throw and punch at the same time. Even then, push, right? Like, it's two separate, and you're gonna push, and then you're gonna do, you're gonna get ready for, because if you push and punch, there's no weight behind the punch, because action here is like I gotta push you out of the way, and then I'm gonna do the punch. You're like, I'm standing here, and you go, right? There's not gonna be any power there, and I'm not thinking that whatever his name is, Devin, is going off and going, hey, I threw this jab when I pushed her down. I put my hand out as a distraction so I could come back over with the other hand, right? So it's anytime you say and then, it's two separate actions. They did this and then that. Like, it's two separate actions. Oops. Yeah, and Clay says it too. It's multiple actions there. Steps into the punches and breaks his hand with a headbutt. Okay. Now let's see. We see the cop. Yeah. Hi. Welcome back. How was it?
Good. I'm so happy to be home. I felt horrible.
What?
I'm so happy to be home.
Oh.
I felt terrible all day. I almost passed out.
Oh, well, that's horrible.
It's kind of funny. It made me sit down because I couldn't stand up straight anymore. I couldn't see. It made me sit down.
Oh. Maybe you should eat.
I did eat.
Mm.
I didn't bring any water though.
No, see?
I haven't been sleeping.
Smart.
And I couldn't breathe.
Smart kid. My kids. That's my kids. Let me go do some extenuating stuff and not drink water.
You wanna know what the hardest thing was? We managed to stand like this for like 8 minutes.
Come on
and
in.
my arm was so heavy it hurt so bad.
Of course. Yeah. Calisthenics. Everyone who's done calisthenics knows your arms get really heavy really fast.
I had to run 1.5 miles and then run up and down bleachers 30 times.
Nice.
I hate running bleachers.
Bleachers are not fun.
Well,
Anyway.
I said you like running bleachers,
Huh?
and that I should.
I did like running bleachers. It's because I had a bit of an issue.
And she said that I should run bleachers with you. Yeah.
Well, as soon as my ankle allows me to do such, I will run bleachers with you.
I had to do push-ups.
Okay, so
Terrible.
we see the cops arrive behind Ray, who's headed back to punish Jermaine even more.
And I had to do
Yeah,
and
see.
you would do the ones where you like down and you can't go up.
I think that
No, it was just there. I was like, shit.
he's going back to Jermaine. I just think that he should stick with one person, right? Because otherwise, if he was stuck with Devin,
No, Jeremy.
right? If he was stuck with Devin, he should continue. He should continue to beat Devin, because then that's how the cops could show up. Because we got to get them there first, right? Because right now we've been really close into the action, and they're just fighting each other. And then, and then it's like, all right, so we're fighting. Excuse me. And then you have to show the police driving, or right, like you have to show the police getting to the scene. And then it's like, so you can show the police showing up, and then you should, there should just be a lot of like action of showing that there's a punch on anyone. It really doesn't matter. I don't think he should be walking anywhere. It's just like, you should just be here, bam, like, let's just beat him. Because then the next one, right, since we see the cops and we can show them like running forward when he's beating someone, then the cop tases Ray, and another cops are holding, and the other cops are holding the others at gunpoint. Aren't they all like riveting in pain? But I mean, I guess, because I'm like, but once again,
Why are they coming for boobs? So? Boys are allowed to have boobs, so.
so if he gets tased, right, I know what you're going for here. Like, it's a wider shot, and we see one person getting tased in the side. I mean, I guess it'll work. We'll just make it a wide shot. Okay, we see a crowd forming, and 3 cop cars pull up and whisk away the 4 younger men. Carlos is taken to the ambulance. Yeah, there's Clay is very, very right. This is multiple panels, way multiple panels. I think this should be at least 2 panels. Be at least 2 panels. Right? Should be at least 2 panels. And then as the ambulance takes off. Wait. As the ambulance takes off, comma. Okay, got it. The sky. Wait. As the ambulance takes off the sky. I'm just gonna assume that this means that they're leaving. As the ambulance leaves, we see everything flash into a whiteout. So,
You don't need either of them.
I think once again, you've got 2 separate things happening here. The ambulance is driving away, and everything turns into a white. I mean, we could, in theory, have the panel, like the car is driving off, and then like details of the city and stuff eventually just turn into white. Like you could do that. And then breaks the 4th wall. Does anyone feel light? Wait. Like, oh, like a solar eclipse. Oh. So that has nothing to do with, like, that would be a color thing, don't you think?
Okay.
Because like that would be I think that would be a color thing. And then he passes out here. So he breaks the 4th wall.
That's not where the light is. My light is not up here.
Because I'm just going, Eventually through the great whiteout. Okay, that's cool. But that makes sense. But I'm going, that's probably, like that effect would probably be a color thing. Right? Like if we're watching everybody and we can see Cornelius in the crowd and whatnot, and then right, it's almost the same scene, and then it's like there's this big whiteout. So I think that's gonna be a color. Like that's gonna be a color thing.
I know, I saw. It was so funny.
And then these 4th.
Why do you do that?
Go over there and be loud. Like, move over to where your phone is, or be quieter. You forget just how bassy both of you are becoming. And you're both sick.
I'm not sick.
You're both sick.
I'm not sick.
Okay. Well, you're living in a sick house.
I am.
And so you can't really hear just how loud you are.
That's gonna happen several years.
It might be a teenager thing. I don't know. It's a possibility. But, but then I think it would be really cool to be like panel 5, 6, and add a panel for like 7, to have him looking at, it's like we had the whiteout, and then we have him looking at the camera just straight on, and it's like, does anyone feel a little light? And then, like he's just passing out as we move panel to panel to panel, right? And it's just like, ew. right? And so, and then that way you get that he passed out. It's like, does anyone feel? And he starts leaning in the next one. Eyes start rolling a little light, and then the last panel, he's just halfway out of the thing. Made another emote and shared it with. I blame you guys. Oh man, wait a minute. I'm being blamed. I'm. Let me see what this is. Because emote's nice. I like that one. Excuse me. Okay.
How do you spell dandelion?
Yeah, right. I hope you weren't asking me. Okay, good. Okay, so this, like I said, this is two panels. And then it's just like,
When people were trying to come up with that, I don't know. I said, how do you spell
I think it would be to see corn looking right at the camera and slowly over 3 panels pass out, sliding down out of frame. So there's a lot going on in these like last panels, because it's just like I want to put in, it's like you seem like you want to put in a lot of visual action, and the one thing you just have to keep in mind is that you cannot do multiple actions in a single panel with the same person. Like the same person can't do multiple actions. You can have a scene and everyone's doing all kinds of panels or actions, but what you can't do is like I can't, picked up the drink coffee, pulled a gun, did those are it gets messy. So it's just you want to keep all your actions separate. It's very, very important you keep all your actions separate. So I think I've thrown in some notes. So oh wait, is there more? Okay. As the previous notes indicate, I think we have way more action than 10 pages can hold. Probably cut. Oh my goodness. No stuff in the video, I'm not sure. Oh, okay, this is old. Okay, this is old stuff. Okay, so I think that. Oh no! Oh, I got rid of something. No, what happened? I clicked OK and then it resolved and hide the session. No, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, maybe we can undo that. No, redo that. I don't know where it went. Read print final document. Speech bubble at the top. Okay, I'm freaking out. What speech bubble? Top right corner. Oh, this one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Thanks, man. I was freaking out. I'm like, no, where to go? What's up, Louise? How's it going, man? Oh, now unresolved. Oh, okay. Well, we got reopen. There it is. Okay. Phew. Thank goodness. I was like, what the heck? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, as the Battle Royale continues, Battle Royale, I do have to agree with Clay. I think that there's a lot going on in here. It does push past 10 pages. And I think the majority of it is because you're trying to show a lot of action, like a lot of things happening. And well, that's all fine and good. It's just going to go past 10 pages, right? Like if you script it out the rest of the way, it's gonna be past 10 pages. So there you go. All done. Who won? Oh, look. Okay, so that has to be rigged. I mean, considering, right, that this script was written by him, the fact that he would win as soon as we finished, that's rigged. It's very rigged. Hey, Bazoo, man, what you been up to? Been doing all right? Been seeing your posts. Sorry I haven't made any streams lately, but I know you're working hard. Been hiding? All right. Yep, I bet. All right, so that's good. That's all loaded. This whole been slowly streaming again. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna have to try and really catch them. Watching you create that game is just freaking awesome. All right, well, I mean, so that all went live, right? So that's, there you go. So what do we figure out for this scene? Which one? Like, we went through a lot. You got to be a little bit more specific on that one, AG. But just small critters for games. That's cool. You got to do them too. You got to draw those small guys too. And better script formats. Yeah. The fight scene 3 versus 1. Well, he gets hit from behind, rolls up, does his combat roll, then he's facing them, and then has about 3 to 4 panels to get rid of a person, and he just systematically breaks them into pieces. And we found Keith. Like, we found Keith. He was always there.
Whoops.
The last edit was made 3 minutes ago. Alright, so I can close this now. We've got that. So we're gonna go ahead and close this. Keith, yeah, one of the thugs. We like completely missed Keith, and it was hilarious. I was like, "Where's Keith?" And he was like, "He's just gone. He's gone." So I'm going to, with all of that, I think that we still need to, like, the script. We're gonna have to hammer out the script again. So let's see, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Which means it would be a great time to draw some ninjas. Because I think that tomorrow we'll probably be talking about the script and how to try and nail that down. So, I think it's time for some ninjas. Ninjas! Right, we did good. We did a lot of art. A lot of scripting. Which, let me tell you, my scripts, still, I mean, is this one it? This is not it. This one. And I think I show this every time. But we're gonna, let's switch over. Right? This is my scripting. Right? But it works for me right? Like it works. It'll work for me. Pull this down just a little bit. There you go. It works for me because it's for me, right? So I kind of know what I'm doing. Like I started and I had panel 1 and I'm like, okay, what am I trying to do? And I would draw it. I thumbnailed out what I wanted and then I added the dialogue afterwards. It's a weird way to do it, but it allows me to visually work through what I'm trying to do with the script. And because it's just for me, it's easy, right? And I can be like, all right, cool. Oh, but here, I don't know if you, this one, right? This is my fight scene, right? We're getting ready. He's yelling. There's a little bit of dialogue. We're like, all right, we're gonna start kicking some butt, right? This panel right here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 panels. 9 panels. Okay? Why does it have 9 panels? Because there's like one sound effect, and the rest of it's action. Right? I didn't need to slow anything down. And then we come to here to the next one, and it's like I wanted to show less like instant action and more dynamic cinematic action. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. Right? So anytime you're trying to really slow down the pace and let people like really enjoy the fight or the scene, whatever it is, you have less panels. The more panels you have, the more it shows the time is moving like faster. Like faster. Oh no. The single digit, what's up, man? How was NecoCon? Now I have to get into my... See what you say. I'll cut back and see what's happening. How have you been? Yeah. You know how it goes. Grinding my life force away. Right? NecoCon was a decent show this year. Wasn't the best, but wasn't the worst either. Okay. I mean, at least there's that. It's something. Right? A little broom here. All these mistakes, evidence of mistakes out of here. All right, what should we do? Got this one already done. We can color that up. I'm really looking forward to this guy. Like, I'm really looking forward to that ninja. I don't think I have anything else. Oh wait, I do. I do have some other ones inked. I got that one inked. That one inked. That one inked. Get back to our own Discord. Missed those. Nice. I don't think that one's gonna happen. That one. Oh, this one would be cool too. I think I'm gonna do this one. Just gonna go ahead and do this one. Let's see. Sawyer, what do we say? Sawyer beetle? Sawyer beetle. Let us check out what that would entail. See what colors he is. Sawyer beetle. Brown. I'm that way, but I wish I had time. Yeah, 4 to 5 people for my job. I'm so tired of talking. This bug is brown. That's it. That's what this bug is, just brown. Oh, there. Nope. That's the one. More of an orange. Yep, from Insect Ninjagus. Yep. I figured I have them, so I might as well use them. Although, I don't want it to bleed through, so picture ahoy. And since I already have it inked, I might as well enjoy it. Right? Alright, let's see. That was my favorite one. It was fun. We doing studio this Friday? I don't know. Are we? Everyone has stuff to do. And I'm just like, are we? You tell me. I think that's a little too orange. It is a little too orange. I mean, we can. I think that as we were talking for Fulcrum, or on the Fulcrum, it was discussed about doing Discord stuff, and so I can jump, put us on Discord, and we can go from there. It's a yellow orange. Is that the color I'm looking for? I think that's it. That's the color we're looking for. 2-5 is a little dark though. Yellow, orange, 2-3. Try this one. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so thinking. I mean, yeah. I'm free this Friday. Oh, okay. I prefer in-person studio. Discord is still nice for. Well, I'm talking about for everyone else, right? Like the other people who might not be able to actually be with us. They'd be able to. They could still be in studio, right? So. But no, I mean, I prefer in-person myself. That's like a no-brainer. Like, absolutely. But, you know what I mean? But if we could go ahead and get into voice chat just in case someone else is there and would like to be part. So that's all I'm saying. Like, getting connected on the computer is easy, and then we could just talk from there. Fun to stream a studio session for the radio show back in the day. Yep. Stream a studio session. I'll try to lurk. Okay. So I gotta start planning early now for Ninja August next year, because we missed this year because I was like, I don't really know what to do. Like, I wanted to try something different. Like, I still might do it just on my own. I was gonna do something for like hip hop, so it was gonna be hip hop ninjas. So I was gonna take. The problem I was having was trying to find which rappers and stuff I wanted to use and put them into the Ninja Empire world. Like, what would it be like if Biggie and the Wu-Tang and Missy and stuff like that, like, what would it be like? And so the thing is that by the time I was like, oh, this would be a pretty fun idea, I didn't have enough time to get it going. So I might go back and just do that and make it easy and just be like, all right, this is what we're doing. But I don't know yet. Because it that one's so hard. I mean, it's not hard, but you know, it's like that one's hard because it's you're pretty much just creating characters right off the bat. Riz is the first. Rizza. Rizza. I just thought Soldier Boy and Ninja, so bad, so horrible. But see, that's the thing. It's like, which ones do you pick? Like, who needs to be, who gets to be part? And so, like, it was painstaking. I was just trying to figure it out, and it's like, oh no, look at that. This marker does not necessarily like the Olo, whatever marker whatever ink pen I used. Ugh, it's not working. This is pulling up my ink. But Soldier Boy deserves nothing. It does not fall away. No, he does not. Alright, so since we're gonna try this instead. Blue gray, since these are all old drawings, right? Any new drawings that we pull out will probably just be able to use the Olo because we know what markers. I don't even know what I used to ink this with. No clues whatsoever. But I mean, the RZA though, he would just be the man with the golden arms. Well, he didn't have golden arms. He had iron fists or whatever. Whatever the heck the name of that movie was that he directed and somehow got a second movie. Somehow. The second one was actually, I mean, in comparison. The first one had a lot of cool visuals, but Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Run DMC, Big Pun. Okay, so, but see, when you have groups like Run DMC, is that just one, right? Like, is that one day or is that 3 days? Right? Because you're creating three characters. Is it 1 day or is it 3 days? That's the dilemma I was running into because I was like, oh, well, I've got this character, that'd be really cool, and then there's this character, and then it was like, oh, wait, but this is a group. You know? Because when you do Wu-Tang, right, everyone's separate and they get their own day. But when you do Run DMC, it's like, is it one day or 3 days? When you do Salt and Pepper, 1 day, 2 days. So that's currently what I'm working on, because I think that's what I want to do. I want to do Ninja Empire Hip Hop Edition. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Will Smith Ninja. He was a rapper. He just slaps people with his. That's his power now. He just slaps people. What'd you say to me? Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Def Jam game. Yes. I liked the original Def Jam. I thought that was cool. The other one, the Fight for New York, I was like, it didn't really do it. So, Def Jam, Fight for New York. Think of them as faction. Draw them together on 1 day. That's a lot, man. You're just gonna hurt people. But what do you do about Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang and its 80 members. Because Method Man needs to be his own day. Right? Because, you know, if you do Method Man, you gotta do Redman, even though he wasn't part of Wu-Tang. I have the list. Hold on. Because like I said, I was working on it. I have the list. So hold on, let's... Wu-Tang is different. Wu-Tang's different. They each get their own freaking day. Alright, I think it's in this one. It might not be. That was G.I. January. It wasn't in this. Was it in this one then? Punches. There it is. Okay, so I had Busta, RZA, Ghostface, Method Man, Redman, because I didn't even take. I guess I was done because I didn't really take all of Wu-Tang, right? But Busta, RZA, Ghostface Killah, Method Man, Redman, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, Eve, MC Lyte, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eminem, Slick Rick, Diddy, Flavor Flav. Even though I don't know if you can really count him as a rapper, but he's very, very iconic in the world of hip hop. Nas, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Biggie, DMX, LL Cool J, Luda, and then I had Tupac. Tupac's gonna be the one who ends us. Remove Diddy. But he was so instrumental. Why are you hating on Diddy? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going like, oh man, Diddy was it. Like he's, yeah. Oh wait. Hold on. Oh no, I put the book away. So we got Master P. Lil Wayne. What about Debbie Harry? We could always put Krispy Kreme on there. Isaac Hayes. I mean, I know he was in music, but I mean, you really count him in hip hop? Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer. Mark Wahlberg. Stop it. But you want to get rid of Diddy? He's like, get rid of Diddy, but put in Mark Wahlberg. Shame on you, man. Yes, get rid of Diddy. Okay, tell me why. I accept your premise. Now defend it. It's like I accept, now defend. Was he really a rapper? He had his own album, like solo. A lazy, lazy hype man to boot. Fair. I mean, that's that's fair. Oh, right. That's right. That's right. I forgot. I was like, wait a minute, we're about to use this game. I was like, alright, that's right. This ink doesn't like that. Ja Rule. Oh, you know what, though? What about, oh, man. A Big Pun? Big Pun. You can do Fat Joe, who's no longer fat. Oh wait, we need to do Lil Jon. Lil Jon. You did? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed that. Gotta say Lil Jon. The Snowman. I don't know. I'm going like, do we put in like where do we go? Like how far do we go? Do we like, oh man, it's gotta put some people in there. 50 Cent? Wait. 50 Cent die? What's the list for? So I do this thing called Ninjagist. It's a prompt that I put together, and for August, and it's ninjas. And so what I've done before was we did Marvel characters as ninjas. We've done insects, which is what this is, that I'm coloring up now. These are some of those. Right? These are the ones. We did insects. We did X-Men. Man, we did another one. Elements. Yeah, we did Elements. And so I'm working on the next one. So this year, it was supposed to be for this year, but I came up with the idea way too late. And so just trying to get the list of characters that I wanted to draw together. And so now I'm getting help. Yeah, it's like now I'm getting help as far as trying to put in all the rest of the characters as far as what we need for Ninjagist hip hop. So that's where we're at right now. We're doing Ninjagist hip hop. I don't know. One of the guys from Migos died recently. 50 Cent is a good addition. 50 Cent is a good addition. In the last couple of years within Coolio. Dope. Was in the movie Exit Wound. Oh, DMX. Oh man, we gotta do DMX. We gotta do DMX. Can't believe I didn't have DMX on there. It's horrible. So no Debbie Harry. I don't think so. That's him, DMX. Yeah, DMX had to go in there. Alright, so here's what we have so far. We got Busta, RZA, Ghostface Killah, because I already have something in mind for him. So Busta, RZA, Ghostface Killah, Method Man, Redman, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, Eve, MC Light, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eminem. I was told no Diddy, but we have Diddy. I put in Flavor Flav, Nas, Jay-Z, Snoop, Biggie, DMX, LL Cool J, Luda, Master P, Lil Wayne, Big Pun, Lil Jon, DMX. I have an open space, and then Tupac. Okay, so there's a certain person who's hella adamant about the fact that Diddy needs to get off the list. So if that's the case, then there's two more. Little Dicky. Lil Dicky. And then I saw that Heavy D was listed. Oh, man, we might have to do a second version. Nah, leave Diddy. See? I didn't say Mace. You know, at least I didn't say Mace. Oh, I could put Bone Thugs and Harmony on there. Oh, you know what? Who's also not on here? Salt and Pepper's not on here. John Cena. Shame on you. Salt and Pepper's not on here. I'm not putting John Cena in a no. You'd rather have Mace over Diddy? Really? Come on. Oh, Mace was bad. I've put certain people on the list from Wu-Tang. Not all of Wu-Tang, some of them. Eazy-E, yeah. I have Eminem. Run DMC, yeah, we could do Run. Run DMC, that would be a good one. You'll never jump the rings. Oh, Outkast is a good one too. Ooh. Okay, Outkast. Outkast. All right. So that would be 31 days. So let's listen to the list. All right. I'm crowdsourcing right now. So listen to the list. See, I said Bone. I said Bone earlier. Okay. Here's the list: Busta, RZA, Ghostface, Method Man, Redman. The women: Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, Eve, MC Light, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eminem. There you go, Eminem, Slick Rick, Diddy, which I know is up for question, Flavor Flav, Nas, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Biggie, DMX, LL Cool J, Luda, Master P, Lil Wayne, Big Pun, Lil Jon, DMX, Outkast, and Tupac. Okay? That's the current list. He will never know the goodness. He don't know good music. Well, we know that, right? My taste in music has always been questioned, so it's okay. I'm not offended by your comments. Sounds good to me. So, because I'm like, oh, I thought about Bone, like Rakim. Oh, that would be a good one too. There's more. It seems like there's more than enough. We might actually pull a 2023 and a 2024. Could put a whole nother list together. Are there any German rappers you listened to when you were growing up? Yes. Oh, the Brat. Yeah, and you know what? That's true. But if I do a second list, I have Queen Latifah. if I do a second list, I gotta have some women in the second list too. But you know what? I could take out Diddy for the Trina. No. But I could take out Diddy for the Brett. Put the Brett in front of Lil Kim. What? No. I like Funkdafied just like any other person, but no. See, I will remove Diddy. Well, Diddy's gonna go on the second list, like you know that, right? Oh, there is no TLC, right? Yeah. Okay, put her with Left Eye. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe we should make another list. Okay, so this was 23. Wait. All right, so we're gonna make another list. I should probably make it in something. Screw it. We're gonna put it on here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 30 and 31. Okay. All right. So we're going back to the list. All right. Hold on. Put her. Okay. So we're gonna say Left Eye. Brat. All right. Left Eye, Brat. Who else would? Decent. Nope. Crisscross. Trench and Naughty by Nature, or do we just do Naughty by Nature? Oh, dude, Lauren. Oh man. Missy's on the first list. Lauren Hill. That's a good one. Debbie Harry. What is happening, man? Kanye would Kanye really what? No. I mean, no. I don't know if I could properly do Kanye. He's no. Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy Kane, okay. Daddy Kane, MF Doom, yeah. Yo-Yo. And I know Miss Ebony, you put that up too. I just didn't say anything. Oh, you Kid and Play. Do a little Kid and Play. Rakim. Okay. Is 61 cents on there? I don't know. We're still trying to figure out if you should go on the first one. Oh, you know what? Kendrick Lamar. Lin-Manuel Miranda. MC Light. I have MC Light on the first one. You'd mentioned Will Smith. He used to be a rapper. Christian Kate. Oh, Cardi B. Cardi B. And then do you do, Chuck D? Do you do, Nicki Minaj? I do not know how to spell her last name. Oh, it's with, yeah, I definitely, Minaj. That's Nicki Minaj. Megan Thee Stallion. I'm bringing all the women into this one. I might rearrange this. Franchise Boys. Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, we might have to mix these up. So then also we need salt and pepper. And then Run DMC. Of course. DMC. The Beastie Boys. Just doing all kinds of yeah, we're gonna have to change this up. And Bone Thug. I don't think Rihanna works on that. We said hip hop. Oh, Twista. Game. The Rapper. Oh, what Rick Ross? A Lady Ray. The Lady Ray, she rocks and stuff with her Afro puffs. Afro puffs. Chance the Rapper. Sure, we'll do Lady Rage. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more people, and then I will try and make, since I have, almost an entire year. Doja Cat, I don't know. I'm like, Logic. Wiz Khalif, yeah, he'd be a good one. What about some old ones again? I got Luda, or I have Luda in the first one. Oh yeah, I didn't put Ja Rule in there. I guess if we put Ja Rule in there, we gotta do 50 Cent. Grew up from Game Shining Star. Or what's his name? I mean, we could put Lil Dicky in here. And I know that it was like a joke thing that was said. Dr. Dre's in the first one. Is Dawn in the same place as the other hip hop artists, the Tower Records? The Beastie Boys, we have them though. We can put Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer on here. You know? Put those two in there. Since, Cisco? What are you talking about? Snow, he sang Informer, but he sang. He wasn't a rapper, was he? The reggae artist. Not in the list. But it's gonna do their heads right. So I mean, we could like I said, we can do Deion Sanders. Oh my goodness. At least MC Hammer and, you know, excuse me, and Vanilla Ice actually did something. Shaq's stop. He sounded like he was rapping. He's like, stop it. Although he did have that song, that one song, What's Up, Doc? Which I didn't. Oh! Onyx. And I don't think I have Naughty by Nature in here. Two Chains. Fabulous. It had a big nose. What? Humpty Hump? Did Humpty Hump die? With the Humpty dance? Humpty Hump? Oh, you know what? We don't have Coolio. Oh man, Humpty Hump passed away? No good. No bueno. Oh, we put Bismarcky in here. You got what I need. Yes, Bismarcky. Okay. We need two more people that have to go on the 2020, 2020, or 2023, 2024 list. Corrupt. You say it's just a friend. That's right. He was part of that was Humpty Hump and the Humpty Dance. He's got his own new dance called the Humpty Hump. We do not have the Shook Hill Gang. They'll be the Hidden Masters. Cypress Hill. Also Terry. Grandmaster Flash. I'll give you that one. Grandmaster Flash. Okay. One more. Oh, E40. You know what? Yes. Okay. I still have Diddy on the list. And I know... Oh, Warren G's a good one, too. But see, Warren G would have to have Nate Dogg. You know, like, that's just all there is to that. Drake. I mean, technically, yeah. Not technically, I mean, yeah. Nas, I have Nas. Oh, Exhibit would have been, okay. But see, Diddy is so iconic, man. Yes, Coolio's on the list. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? So, I mean, yes. I'm going to put Exhibit. You go sit somewhere not on this one. And do you have the Ghetto Boys? I do not. Pity poop. Yeah, we got Busta. I'll put, let's see. Some honorable mentions here. Juvenile. You really don't, but don't, I mean, okay. Now, but listen, right? Don't you think, though, that, I mean, Busta's a real name and pillar in the hip-hop, you know, history, community, and stuff. Don't you think he should be part of the list, though? Whether you like him or not? All dudes? Not all dudes. We do have Missy, and the Brad, and MC Light, and Little Kim, and Foxy Brown, and Eve. Bring the other, and then it was Left Eye, Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Salt and Pepper, Lady of Rage, who rocks and stuff with the Afro puffs, handcuffs. Had Diddy, but draw him dead last. No, man, dead last. At least in the first one, you end with Tupac. End with Pac. You throw Diddy somewhere in the middle. Oh wait, did you just cheat? Did you just cheat? I looked over, it's like, you just... See, you said Mace. They're hating on Diddy. And Mace was just... Blah. Magoo and... Oh, man. Magoo and Timbaland. No Sugar Hill Gang? No. Because they're like the ultimate boss when you would think about something like that, so... Silk the Shockham. Yeah, there's a lot, man. We could do a third one, but I think we're going to stick with two, and we're going to see how that works. Okay? Got these two. I think it's a good list. And Master P and Little Bow Wow. Who goes by Bow Wow now? Little Romeo. All these people was like, nope. Paul Wall. No, there's a lot of them. Anyway, okay. We have two years planned out. So, after that, we'll come back and figure out what we're going to do if there's another one. Depending on how it's received. You guys made me completely forget what I was doing. I was like, oh yeah, I was drawing something, wasn't I? And I was like, you were. Now you're not. Hey, Chef. How's it going? Insane Clown Posse. How did your chicken Kool-Aid sandwich go? Like chicken Kool-Aid sandwich thing. Oh, you got it? Nice. Yeah, I wasn't feeling well the last time they streamed, so I missed it. Well, I'm glad you like it. Did you see it came out with 32 brush markers? Nope. And you know what? I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care about that. Brush markers. Blah. Care about that. Nobody cares about that. Like everyone else but me cares about that. So I know I'm alone in that situation. I'm still waiting for them to just do. It's like, just give me individual markers. That's it. That's what I want. I want individual markers. So that I can come in and just order what I need. Not have to order 320 of them. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's all I want. Catching up to Copic. Alright, AG man. Good night. Thanks for coming, as always. He's like, you said time's up. I heard you, but I'm gonna put in this shadow since I have the color. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. So while I'm putting in this last little shading, who are we gonna raid? We need to go see somebody, right? They have very few individuals. Last time I checked, it was like maybe 10, and it's like, and that's nice and all, but I'm pretty sure I don't need those 10. More coming. I will be a very happy camper when that happens, because Ohuhu markers are really nice. Cannot discount them at all. It's like, these are really nice markers. Like, I have two sets of markers that I recommend always. Well, at this point, and Ohuhu is one of those two. It's the Olo markers, which I still like them very much, and then the Ohuhu markers, because they are so freaking cheap, and yet they're still so very good. What is not following? Oh! Liquid method. That's right. Doug from MDG. What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for that follow. You are now the newest member of the Ninja Empire. You've kind of joined at an interesting time because I'm doing 10 comic pages and the full process for another company. And so when I get to a point where I'm like, all right, well, we finished something, I get to go back to what I normally do, which is draw ninjas. And work on my own pages. So right now we're kind of filling in colors for a thing that I did, I think it was 2 years ago, Ninja August, maybe it was last year. This one might have been last year's. And so I figured I have all these inks, I might as well color them up. Make them sellable. Alright, so we're still getting a little bit of ninjas, but darken these up just a little bit more. It'll pop better when I come back in with the black ink. Alright. But like I said, were you guys thinking about who we're raiding? Anyone? Should raid somebody today. Today was great. Great group. Great talk. Especially about how Single Digit hates Diddy. Hates Diddy. Okay. Hate. Diddy is the inking of rapper. Okay. Alright. I think on that note, let's go find somebody. Alright. But while I'm finding someone, we're gonna... Dylan has the 5 greatest rappers of all time. Okay. Let's see here. He's the greatest rapper of all time. Rapper man. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see. Sea of Thieves. Justin seems to have... Nope, there he is. He got 7 people today. Him. Killing it. Who do you want to... who should we go to? How about these? These nuts. It's like, no. Should we go harass Miss Ebony's nephew? What do you think? Should we do that? See you later. Don't forget to vote. Yep. I think we're gonna go. Yep, we're gonna go harass him. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so thank you very much And as always, remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. All right, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Maybe. Where are we at? Did we do it? Nope. Oh, we're not on that one. There.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.